Hey, listen to Commander Cookout Podcast, episode 416. I'm Brando. I'm here with Ryan today. We're going to combine my two favorite tabletop games. Now, hit our theme song! Hey, Ryan. We're back for a very special bonus adventure. How you doing? I saw you sneaking in. You
good. What's
going down? Whole bunch is going down. We're back since yesterday. We're going to talk about a new product, a new thing that doesn't happen every day that I'm very excited about.
Universes Beyond product happens every day.
This isn't Universes Beyond, is it? No. It's Universes Within. It's from Hasbro. All the characters are from Ravnica. This is Universes Within, baby. And they're adapting a board game that they own and mashing it into the magic that we know. And it's going to be really cool.
I hear what you say, but Triangle Hollow Stamps say otherwise.
Triangle Hollow Stamps can fuck right off.
Some people to thank, some beer to drink.
Tell. And before we get to any of that stuff, you have to thank our official business daddies, FusionGamingOnline.com, your source for all your gaming needs. And Pile of Bones Brewing Co. They're the second coolest things to come out of Regina after our buddy Keel. And the official beer sponsor for the second season of CCO Sidewalk Slam right here on YouTube.
And you can watch Sidewalk Slam Season 2, Episode 2, February 2. That's Friday, 2 days from now.
That's 2 sleeps. If you sleep 2 times, or one big one, and wake up, it's there.
Very much
Just for you.
Very excited about that. Big thanks to Pile of Bones for the beer sponsorship. Please drink responsibly. The link to that, we don't say that enough. The link to Pile of Bones is in the show notes for this and for Sidewalk Slam. If you want to pick up cards that you see on Sidewalk Slam or the Clue cards, if we haven't officially said Clue yet, you can go to FusionGamingOnline.com. Sealed product, singles, Clue-related memorabilia. They sell board games. Maybe they even sell Clue.
Maybe they sell Clue the Retro Edition.
There you go.
I saw the Ultra Retro Edition Clue at a bookstore yesterday. You know what? When it's got the collector box, and you open it up, and it's got like the retro very first printing of the game, and all the cards are the same. Look just like my Clue game.
Oh, look at that.
Which was from 1950. When I was young.
When he was 10, yeah. I'm glad you caught on to my joke.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you want to catch a discount, go to Fusion, CCO Summer promo code. If you're going to spend more than $100 and it's your first time ever going there, CCO Perks, you're going to save some money that way too, in store credit kickback.
That's the best way to do anything, is to spend less of the money that you already have on things that you're actually going to want and you're going to buy anyway.
Yes.
And then they're going to give some of it back to you.
You save that money. You go to coffee.com/Commander Cookout. We've got the CCO experience coming up in Chicago. If you want to buy anybody in CCO Nation a beer or a pizza, or if you want to help with a cab fare, or you know what, sometimes we, because we bring packs and we do open flippy and stuff there, somebody will say like, hey, buy a couple booster packs for the team, or hey, I know this person really likes like Lorwyn. Take this donation and see if you can find a Lorwyn booster pack from a vendor, something like that.
Bet you we could.
Oh yeah, I've got booster packs from last time that didn't even get opened from old sets I didn't even tell you about.
You dick.
Yeah. And we're going to open them.
Good.
Yeah.
Buy it.
So if anybody wants to do that, coffee.com/Commander Cookout, links, wherever you get the show, you're going to be able to find that one.
Yeah, you'll be able to see that.
Yep. Second way to support the show real quick, patreon.com/CCO Podcast.
It's the best way to get part of our Discord, where you can meet the most medium human beings you will ever meet in your life.
The most mediums you've ever mediumed. Because you'll be medium too if you do that.
It's
we promise.
The strictest 7 out of 10 you will ever find.
Very much so. The Discord is great. You can help us pick decks for future Sidewalk Slams coming up when we record our next one, I guess.
Yes.
And you get your nickname. You get an invite to the CCO experience when there's a Magic Fest or Magic Con. We will send an invite out to the patrons and the Discord members, and we'll make the plan. Then you attend, and it's fun.
It's always fun.
Oh, yeah. I will say more than 7 out of 10 fun, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Almost too much fun.
It's recovery day afterwards. Fun. It's a good time.
Recovery week, man.
Not even because we drink a lot.
Which we do.
But even if you don't, it's still fun for you.
because you stay up late. And if you don't drink, it's totally fine because there's always lots of food and junk food, and we go shopping for whatever kinds of snacks and stuff that people want. And
cheese in a can.
And people from out of the country have brought snacks from their country.
Man,
and we've had cheese in a can.
Those were gross, hey? Those little, whatever the hell those were.
Those little black and white candies that were like salty.
Just gross.
Some people liked them.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, Zoidberg G just liked them.
Zoidy J was just being nice. Nobody liked that stuff. Nobody.
Just being nice to the foreign guy.
Yes. He didn't want him to fly all the way over here and feel stupid.
Just have his candy suck.
That candy was terrible.
Oh, man. I had a few. I didn't like it, and I had a few more just to make sure. It's like when somebody gives you a free beer, and you're like, I'll keep drinking this because it's a free beer. Right?
Yeah.
You leave like this much left in the bottom because you're like, okay, now I've had enough.
Yeah, I had one, and then I thought, well, maybe it just tasted like that because I was drunk. Nope, they were real bad.
Tasted even worse when you're sober.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the kind of stuff that we do with the CCO experience. So if you want to be a part of that, a final piece of podcasting business before we talk about Clue. We got the deal of the week, CommanderCookout.com. Links to that in the show notes. Playmats or any package that includes a playmat, 10% off.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got a couple left. I'm hoping that they're gone by the time we've done the Fast and the Furious thing, the face-to-face games thing this weekend. Mm-hmm. But this comes out, after
this comes out after, yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay, well, they might be gone, but they might not be.
Temporally, that is possible, but unlikely.
Yes. If you go to buy one and they're gone, well, you missed out. You should have gone there earlier.
That's right.
So, we've got Clue.
And
I've got some queries, some questions.
Oh, man, I did some reading, and then I got some sad. This product gave me a sad, Ryan.
Oh, gave you a sad?
It gave me a sad.
Well?
Let's talk about the good stuff, then we'll talk about the bad stuff, then we'll talk about some more good stuff.
Okay,
because overwhelmingly good stuff.
That's a sad sandwich, which makes it sad again.
Yes.
Let's call it a emotionally diverse sandwich.
Emotional sandwich.
Yes.
We did it. Okay.
So we've got Clue. It's part of Murders at Karlov Manor, Ravnica. Is it one thing? Is it two different sets? How do I get the cards? There's 283 Clue cards. Are they included in the frickin' set? Do I got to buy something else? Are they commander decks? What the hell's going on?
Here we go.
Okay.
So, the first thing you're going to notice if you go out to buy the Clue edition, which I think you still should because it's really cool.
There's definitely some lead pipes and stuff in there.
Knife, rope, candlestick, no gun.
No gun. Yeah, no, Magic doesn't do the gun thing.
They're giant wreck machines with guns on them.
They do the gun thing, but not just gun.
Goblin sharpshooter.
His gun is actually a hammer.
Not the original one. It's a Gatling gun.
Oh, no.
Anyway, the point is, here's what you get when you buy the box. You're going to go out and spend somewhere between...
The box?
There's a box. It's a self-contained box that you buy.
It's just Magic Clue.
Yes.
Box.
And it goes somewhere between, I've seen them, and this is Canadian money, so between $70 and $120, depending on what store you go to buy it at.
Ooh, well, go to Fusion and save your money,
Correct.
I guess.
And in there, what you're going to get is you're going to get the 6 Clue, the Cluemans, the humans that are from Clue.
Oh, did you just make that up?
Yes.
Oh, please.
So you
just made it up?
Yes.
Did you see that one of them, 2 of them are advisors?
Yes. Yes, and I thought of you immediately.
Oh,
so you get 6 of them.
Okay.
You get the 5 weapons.
Okay.
And you get 10 rooms. Those
Okay.
are land cards, artifact equipment cards, and 5
hall,
characters.
kitchen, library, lounge, like the Clue rooms in the mansion, right?
Yes, secret passage, study, very cool.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So you get all of those.
Okay.
Then you get 1 random Clue-themed shock land. And
hey, that's pretty good.
these are frickin' cool. When you look at them, they're different parts of the mansion, and all of them have a dead body in them. Like the breeding pool, there's a guy who got drowned in the pool.
Yes.
And the watery grave has like a dead body sticking out of a bathtub.
Or it's, that's a good one.
The steam vents has a guy in the oven.
They have the circle, like the chalk outline on Godless Shrine.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a good reason for you to watch on YouTube for this episode. If you haven't seen them, or if you normally are a podcast listener, of course, listen to the whole podcast, but also check it out on YouTube.
It's worth checking these arts. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on this, but I think the only way to get these these Shocklands, I think, is in this product.
Maybe you get them in collector boosters in one slot, like a Clue themed slot in the Ravnica.
Don't exist.
A Clue slot doesn't exist?
There is no Clue slot. You can only get the first bunch of cards, the characters, the weapons. As far as I know, you can only get them in this box.
I guess
these Shocklands are the same.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know on Twitter. Let us know on Facebook if that's wrong, because I'll put that out there that we were wrong about that if somebody lets us know.
Sure. There's 252 other cards.
Oh.
Ranging in goodness and badness.
Okay. Are they
all reprints?
Oh, that's reprints and Ravnica themed? No, just reprints.
Just reprints.
Are you sure that that's a reprint?
It says reprints right here.
Oh yeah, it does say reprints right there.
But some of them must be new. I think like Amzu, the Swarm's Hunger, that's new,
Click
right?
on it.
That's got to be new.
It's got to be new. It's Ravnica Clue Edition.
That's new as hell. So there are some new cards in here as well, mixed in with the old ones.
Once we do our Ravnica not set review, we'll take a look at those, and if any of those tickle our Clue fancy,
tickle our taints. These ones are all the new ones. There we go. There's an Unruly Krasis, Vernal Sovereign.
Oh yeah, they're in Wooburg order from new, and then they've got all the reprints in Wooburg order again.
But you're thinking to yourself, 252 cards? Holy shit, what are we getting in this box? That's what you're going to think.
Yep.
Here's what you get in the box. You get 8 Jumpstart packs, Clue Jumpstart.
Oh, I want to do this. I want that.
Each pack is 2 colors, so they're all guild themes.
Okay.
So you could hypothetically, probably will, end up with a 4-color 40-card deck.
That's why they give you Shocklands.
What the fuck? Am I right? So, and then they're all themed just like Jumpstart. It works just like Jumpstart, except it's a 4-player game. Everybody has 30 life.
Oh.
And then you get...
But you only open up 2 packs? You don't open up 3 or 4?
Just 2.
Okay.
So there's 8. Each person opens up the thing. And then I'm assuming you can keep them all together or break them up, do whatever you want with them. Because you could play the Clue variant without the Jumpstart packs.
That's what I'm going to ask you is what's the Clue variant? And is it going to be the game day for this set, like the play EDH day for this set is going to be the Clue variant?
It better not be, because if I can get all these cards for free and I paid $80 for it, I'm going to be pissed right off.
Probably you can.
Because I bought it for... I don't care about this. I have lots of Shocklands. And I'm going to open a frickin' either Hallowed Fountain or Blood Crypt anyway, because I always do. I don't need them. Right? I don't need them. I don't want them. I wanted the rooms, the weapons, and the people. But here's how...
What are the rooms?
Each of the rooms... The rooms are lands that come into play tapped.
Oh, yeah.
There's 1 for each guild. And then they each have 4 tap investigate. So you make a clue.
That's okay.
That's fine.
And then the weapons are all equipments that have some ability, 1 for each color.
They're each a clue equipment. So they all cast for 1 mana of their color, and there's 1 for each color. They have equip... I think they all have equip 3. Not 2, 2, 2, and then the rope is 3. They all have 2 sack, draw card, and then they each do a different thing, making your dudes bigger... Tap to tap other creatures. They do shit.
Yeah, they just, okay.
They're kind of medium equipment. And then the actual characters are actually good. We could talk about them if you want.
Sure, well, give them a read.
Okay, Apothecary White is a 3/4 for white 3 with Vig. Whenever you attack, create a food token for each player being attacked. Then white tap X untapped foods you control. Create X white human creature tokens.
That one does token stuff. Okay. Yep. Nothing to do with clues, just all with foods.
Senator Peacock.
Here we go,
One of the advisors is a 3/4 for blue 3. Artifacts you control are clues in addition to their other types and can be paid to and sacrificed to draw a card.
Yep.
Whenever you sacrifice a clue, target creature can't be blocked this turn.
That might go into my advisor deck.
That's
along with 4 or 5 artifact lands that I can sacrifice to make some guy who's at 20 kill you.
That's pretty good. It's
That's
a pretty good card.
One. Yeah.
We got is this
Mastermind Plum?
Sam Jackson?
Kind of looks. I don't know who he looks like yet, but he looks like somebody. I'm gonna figure it out.
Black 2 for 2/2. For 2? Yeah, that's what I said. Whenever it attacks, exile up to 1 target card from any graveyard. If an artifact card is exiled this way, you make a treasure token. Whenever you cast a spell, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, you draw a card and lose a life. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know who he looks like.
Headliner Scarlet is a 3/3 for 4, one of which is red, has haste. Whenever it comes into play, creatures target player controls can't block this turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library face down. You may look at and play that card this turn. So it's like super chaos draw.
Creatures target player controls can't block this turn.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
That's not bad. Emissary Green
The other advisor
is a 3/3 for green 4. Whenever Emissary Green attacks, starting with you, each player votes for profit or security. You create a number of treasure tokens equal to twice the number of profit votes. Put a number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control equal to the number of security votes. This is insane.
I think that this card's good.
This card is fucking bonkers.
This one
man.
might be the best one.
Oh, by a lot. By a lot. And then
but then everybody just votes for profit or whatever to give you treasure tokens.
Oh no, now I have 6, man. Like, that's pretty good still. Commander Mustard is a 5/5 for 5, the one multicolored creature. He's Boros and 3. With Vig, other soldiers you control have Vig, Trample, and Haste.
That's pretty good.
Why not? And then it has Boros 2. Until end of turn, soldiers you control gain whenever this creature attacks. It deals 1 damage to defending player.
That's also good.
Also pretty good.
That gives all your guys +1 attack that can't be blocked.
That's right. Now, if you're playing the Clue variant, getting back to answering your original question, all those cards I just read don't matter. They're not in the game. So here's what you do.
But I own them all.
You own them.
Okay.
You own them in your life.
Okay.
So to play the Clue variant, you take one. You randomly select one of the characters.
Okay.
One of the weapons. One of the rooms. Just like in regular Clue.
And do you do this at random? Nobody knows what it is.
Knows.
Oh, okay,
Nobody
just
knows.
like in Clue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they all go into an envelope, just like Clue.
Okay.
And they go, say, in the middle of the table.
Yes.
The rest of the cards get shuffled together. Each of the 4 players gets a hand of these cards. And you look at them.
What cards?
The remaining cards. Let's say...
Oh, because we're playing a 4-player game.
Yep.
But there's only 2 cards left.
Well, there's lots of cards left because you put 1 character, that leaves 5 characters left. You put 1 weapon, that means that leaves 4. You put 1 room, that leaves 9 rooms.
Oh, yeah, there's rooms and stuff. Okay.
So, we've done that. Everybody gets some cards.
Yes.
Now, as you're playing Magic, whenever you attack a player and do damage to them, you get to guess some of the stuff that's in the envelope.
Oh.
Much like in Clue. So I'm going to guess it was...
You hit me, and
then I say it was Colonel Mustard with the rope in the ballroom.
Yes.
And then somebody goes, hold on, son. And they show you secretly the ballroom.
Oh.
So now you know that it's not the ballroom. The guy that showed you the ballroom makes a treasure token.
Oh, that's good.
Then you mark down on your little sheet, not the ballroom.
Ain't the ballroom. Don't show nobody.
And the game continues until either all the other players are dead, in which case you would win, or you get to, if you can guess what's in the envelope, you win.
So it's just like Clue, but instead of doing all the Clue board game stuff,
Yep.
it's attack with guys.
Right.
It's creature magic. Try to win the game via magic.
Precisely.
That fits.
Yeah.
It works.
And what I like about it is a lot of mechanics are built into it that I think not only incentivize you to attack and to learn magic, but also if you're like way fucking behind, let's say you're not drawing land or you don't get the land you need because you're playing a 4-color fucking sealed deck. Jesus. When somebody attacks and guesses one of your cards and you show it to them, you make a treasure token to get yourself caught up.
Yep.
And let's say you don't have a board state, but you've got like a little guy with Skulk or with Shadow maybe if one exists. You can just kind of get in there, and instead of trying to kill 3 people with 30 life with a 1/1, you can try and win by solving the mystery.
by cluing, yeah.
Right? And I think that's pretty cool. I like that, and I fully intend to bring this along to EDH&M and try it out with people.
That is pretty cool. In regular EDH.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
In regular EDH, you're like, man, I have no freaking idea. Man, I guessed the ballroom 3 times in a row. I'm just going to hit you for 50. Ballroom this, bitch.
Fucking, it was Brando.
Brando.
In the ballroom. It was Brando in the fucking, what the hell? In the LGS.
Brando.
With a gun.
The LGS with Brash Taunter.
Yes.
Yes.
I will do that.
Yeah.
That will
Okay.
happen now. So the game itself sounds cool. The box is neat. My complaint, I actually glossed over it already, is you don't know what's in these decks. And you could hypothetically, and this is entirely possible, probably rare, not likely, but possible, that you could buy this box and just get hosed on the jumpstart packs that you're going to get. Because they're random, you could end up with like 2 sucky ones, and I mean like 2 of the same sucky one. With the same sucky cards in them, right?
I would posit that couple things. From a monetary standpoint, you're not buying this to make bank off of cracking jumpstart packs. I think that MTG finance ship has sailed.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And
I think the best cards in this set are the ones you just get for buying the box, which is cool.
yes.
That's the right way to do it.
Yeah. I think that 1, 2, 3, 4 color jumpstart packs, I'm seeing just a snapshot of pages, just a snapshot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 12 cards I can see have hybrid mana costs.
Sure.
Which really eases how you build or play a limited deck.
Right.
And I'm gonna put my faith in WotC and say I don't think that any of the jumpstart combinations that you could potentially get are going to be so much worse than any of the other ones. They've done jumpstart probably enough times now to know, like, let's build this product in a way that none of it's going to suck compared to none of the rest of it. It's all going to suck or it's all going to be good, but it's all going to be the same power level.
Sure.
And also they know that people have developed ways, whether it be marking the fronts of the cards or using different colored sleeves or whatever, where they can re-separate the decks to make new combinations the next time they want to play.
Yeah.
Kind of like people do with Cube, but I mean, Cube, all the cards are the same.
Yeah, and the box actually does come with little dividers and stuff, so you can keep the packs like packs.
Okay.
So it's not like you open it and then you mix everything together and it's done now.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can mix
There's
stuff
some
up
replayability based on stuff that they give you, plus whatever you invent, right? Like,
yeah,
literally take a Sharpie and write on the front of the card, or put it in a sleeve and write on it, or use different colored sleeves, so you get some replay value out of the let's call it the limited clue environment.
Yeah.
Listen to us talking about limited.
Yeah, and I think that overall, I'm a big fan of this.
Wait a second.
And I know that's the final thought, but I think it's cool.
No, it isn't. Could we call that product where you remix the packs? Could we call it Klube?
Oh, that's the only way I'd ever play Jay's Cube with him, is if it was Klube. And if it was just like this, where I have to draft a deck.
Klube. That's my final thought. No, it isn't. I got some more questions.
Yes. But I think this is cool. I'm excited for this.
You've kind of answered another one of my questions.
Oh, I'm good at this.
In that, how have they adapted it? Is it a successful adaptation? And when we play with the Clue Jumpstart packs or anything within the Clue product, discounting or not counting the people and the weapons and the rooms and the shocklands, do we know we're playing Clue? Like,
no,
it just looks like Ravnica guys.
Yes,
it
is. There's nothing. There's nothing Clue like on the actual.
Can
Ravnica
we
cards.
is that a reasonable expectation for us to have if they want us to have an immersive product to really frickin' give it to us? They did that with Warhammer. They did it with Lord of the Rings, and they did it so much with Lord of the Rings and Warhammer that very staple reprints. I'm talking like Swords to Plowshares and Chaos Warp and like
Cultivate, Explore.
Yeah, Soul Ring. We got all different arts and all new flavor text, freaking all of that. Now, I'm not going to ram it down WotC's throat because the product's probably good, and I know that you like it.
It looks cool.
And they do this so much so that the simplest cards like reprints and secret layers have misprints because they just get missed in QC because they pump out so much shit for us to buy.
Yep.
So I'm not going to jump down their throat, but it would have been a more immersive experience, I think, if they could have really skinned it in Clue, right?
Let me get cynical on you for a minute.
Sure.
I'm going to tell you why these cards aren't Clue themed. It's because they were going to do Return to Ravnica Jumpstart.
Mm-hmm.
But then the jumpstarts that they've been doing over the last bunch of sets have been atrociously horrific, and nobody likes them. So they took that exact product, and put it in Clue.
The marketing team got a hold of
They said, hey, listen,
Yeah.
we got this other property that we can use that people really like. That's got this neat variant that we came up with.
We already own Clue. We got to repackage and repurpose this thing that we already did from 2 years ago.
Yep, and we'll take the product that we think everybody's going to shit all over anyway, and we're going to put it in this thing that's good. And it made a shit product into a cool product, I think.
I think that is a perfectly reasonable thing to think,
And
a good service too. Like Jumpstart's a good product. Just Jumpstart sets, every set is it just gets boring.
They suck.
Give us good Jumpstart, like Jumpstart 1 and Jumpstart 22, and Jumpstart Lord of the Rings. Those 3 Jumpstarts, top tier.
The rest of them were toilet paper tier.
Okay, so if that's the case, if the case is, we took this thing and we fixed it up and we reskinned it with this property we already owned, is there any anticipation or do we have any reasonable expectation to have this happen again?
Here's my thought.
And or talk about like the future of Universes Beyond going forward. What else does Hasbro even own?
They own everything. They own literally every property that I can think of off the top of my head, except for maybe Barbie. They don't have Barbie yet.
Mattel is Barbie?
Mattel is Barbie and He-Man.
And they've got rights to Marvel, so that's a thing.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go the Disney route with that because Lorcana exists.
Even though they do have rights to Disney also.
Well, Disney has rights to Disney.
Yeah, so does WotC. I think that they're going to do... Didn't they announce they're going to do a Disney Universes Beyond?
No,
Not yet?
I don't think that they did.
That was just because they got Marvel.
That was because they got Marvel,
Yeah,
because Disney owns Marvel. And it just so happens that there are some Disney properties that just this year, very recently, went into public domain.
Yeah.
And that is going to change a lot of like pop culture, entertainment, clothing, landscape over the next couple years till either Disney wins it back or the rising tide kind of just absorbs all of that into mainstream pop culture post Steamboat Willie free market.
Be on the lookout for both Mickey Mouse slasher movies and the inevitable porn.
Oh no, dude. Porn already exists.
Yeah, but not one that's actually called Steamboat Willie.
I'm pretty sure
Steamboat Willie pulls his whistle. That's going to be...
I'm sure all of that already exists. I'm sure Steamboat can mean a whole bunch of different things depending on what body part we're talking about.
Yep.
And Willie...
We all know what that
We
means.
all know.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah,
what's going on there. But the point, Universes Beyond will continue to go everywhere. And WotC has enough properties in the bank that they could cover up a plethora of shitty Jumpstart sets if they wanted to. But I have a feeling that this might be the winding down of the Setly Jumpstart pack. I think it is going to be...
I think we've seen that, and this one, because it's a Ravnica set, they maybe said, hey, let's do like 2-color Ravnica Guild frickin' Jumpstart, because that's interesting and it'll teach people about guilds and 2-color and Jumpstart and hybrid packs and all of those things.
Then that one guy was sitting in the thing and he said, but what about the 4-color decks? Nobody likes that. And they throw him out the window.
Yes.
Yeah, so instead they slapped some Clue on it to prevent even more negative criticism from them printing a subpar product.
Well,
and turn it into a fucking good one.
Yeah,
Because again, this
Clue
is
stuff,
good.
Yeah, the Clue stuff looks good. So does it look fun? Yes, we've answered that question.
Absolutely. I will 100% have reports to give to the nation about the Clue variant.
When does it come out?
We're going to play it.
When does it come out?
At the same time as the rest of this shit comes out. February something.
February 2?
There we go. A couple of weeks.
Is that when it is?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably not. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I'll find it while we're talking. It looks fun. They've adapted it well.
The new cards are fine.
We get our hands on it by buying the Clue box.
Yep.
And there's no Clue specific or Clue art cards in collector boxes of Karlov Manor.
In all of my reading about what's in a collector booster, what can you get in there, there's no mention made at all of Clue cards or the Shocklands. So I'm very certain that the only way to get these arts of Shocklands is to buy this box, and the only way to get these Clue cards is to buy this box set or get them as singles from FusionGamingOnline.com.
It looks like pre-release event starting February 2 for Murders at Karlov Manor.
Oh, that's next weekend.
Yeah. And February 23? That doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
Clue Edition. Release on February 23. Well, I guess if it's a different product, then it comes out on a different day.
It makes sense that this could come out sooner.
Okay. Well,
neat.
Just because we're sort of on the topic, I've got, and we'll talk about this more when we do our not set review.
Okay. One more thing that I want to say about this product that I really enjoy, and I'm sure everybody's going to love hearing this. If you have a Clue game already,
get a frickin' Clue.
You could just use them to play this variant.
Shut up, Brando. Watsy's going to put one of those crooks into our screen.
Yeah, right. I think that's fucking cool, man. Like, they gave it to us. Like, it's almost like when they tried to stop regular people from making Dungeons and Dragons modules because they wanted more money.
Yes.
They're doing like a little bit of a 180 here where it's like they invent their own game and then give it to us for free if we've already bought their game. That's pretty cool. It's like DLC that you don't have to pay for. Like No Man's Sky.
I suppose so. Yeah, because these are all just game pieces that aren't actually involved with the game that comes in that box.
Because you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to play all of these guys.
In decks.
Lead pipes going into decks so I can kill Max Crandell with it.
Yes.
Obviously. I'm going to play these rooms because they look neat. And I'm going to take the cards out of my Clue game and I'm going to bring those along. And that's what we're going to play with. It's going to be awesome.
You know what? Those lands that say 4 tap investigate are very reminiscent of the ETB tap for 2 color lands that say 4 tap scry 1.
Yeah.
The campuses or something from Strixhaven?
Sure.
You remember the lands though? I play one in my Cascade deck because that deck has a lot of when you scry triggers.
Yep.
And it cares about Cascade, so fucking scry is important.
There we go.
I might play 1, maybe 2 of those, however many I can afford in my Archimandrite deck with that new advisor that says when you sacrifice a treasure or an artifact, your guys can't be blocked.
Ooh.
That's frick. I was just talking about ganking FU Jesse when I was gaining like 8 life a turn 2 times.
Yep.
And then just smashing them for like 20 power creatures each time.
Good.
He's like, what does this deck even do?
What
his
kind of white
face
deck
is just
this?
flattened. Yeah.
Yeah. His lips are on the ground.
Yo, yeah. His lips stuck to the wall behind his head. It just got blasted through his face. I've got... okay, so...
Speaking of Universes Beyond, we're talking special guests,
yeah, special guests. We'll talk about these a little bit more, maybe where you get them when we do our not set review, but these don't come in anything to do with the Clue set.
Correct.
Oh.
These show up in collector... and I think regular boosters, too. The newsters, if you will, because there aren't set or draft boosters anymore. There's only play boosters.
Ploosters. Nope, Nooster. Way better.
Yeah, and then these come for sure in collector. And I don't know if this is all of them. Is this all of them?
It doesn't say it's the full preview. It just
say
say special guest previews. And
because there's only one rare.
Well, they're all rare.
No, they're not.
They all have a mythic set symbol.
Yeah, Victimize is an uncommon. Tireless Tracker, that's a rare. Tragic Slip is an uncommon. Ghostly Prison is an uncommon. Show and Tell's a rare.
Wasn't Tragic Slip a common in Innistrad? Man, that card's freaking good.
Maybe
people sleep on that card.
Field of the Dead's a rare. Gamble, I guess, is a rare. Fabricate's an uncommon. Drowning the Lock's an uncommon. Crashing Footfalls. I don't even know what that does, and I don't care.
It makes rhinos. You suspend it.
I think this is the buy a box, too. I think you just get a Crashing Footfalls for buying a box.
Do you? Do people play that card?
I think so. It was in a format. It was in a format that people played.
There's formats that aren't Commander?
That's what I've been told.
I guess there's, what did I call it? Kloob.
Kloob.
I guess there's Kloob.
Yeah. But like, what do you think of these? The selection, I think, was sub-average. I'm not going to lie.
No, I think the selection is fine. I think that the art on all of them looks fantastic. I'm not a huge fan of art like the art in Show and Tell. Show and Tell. Fuck. Where it shows people's hands and faces and stuff.
I like that he has a frog.
I think the art is great. I just don't like that kind of art on Magic cards. Yeah. The selection's fine.
I don't know. Like, Field of the Dead is neat. Was anybody screaming for a Ghostly Prison? Like Fabricate, Tireless Tracker, Tragic Slip, Field of the Dead, and Gamble were all just in Secret Lairs.
That guy in Ghostly Prison kind of looks like he's having a good time. He kind of doesn't look scared. He looks like he's partying with those ghosts.
I think he's scared out of his mind, dude. He's having a terrible time. And all those ghosts are him.
No, he looks like
aren't
he's smiling and laughing.
I don't think he is, man.
He looks like he's smiling and laughing.
Is that you with your glasses off? I feel like maybe you should wear glasses now.
I think I think that somebody just told a really funny joke, or he just told a dad joke and is hoping that these ghosts don't beat him up. In which case, he would be scared. But maybe they're just pretending to beat him up and they're all friends.
No, they're not friends.
Oh,
that guy's going to just get whomped because he couldn't pay the 2.
I like the art on all of them. I guess we're just fucking talking about them.
My favorite one is Victimize.
Victimize is the best, yes.
Because I play that card in like 3 decks too, so I want that.
The gamble looks like the
fact that lady isn't hanging upside down is the biggest outrage of this whole set.
I think they mounted the card art on the card upside down. I think she is hanging upside down.
No, because the pedestal that the thing is sitting on is on the bottom.
Oh, frick.
Yeah.
No, it's magic. It's floating there.
Well, then she's stealing a light bulb.
It's a magic light bulb. Ooh. These are never my thing because I paint my own full art stuff. But can I get these in foil?
Yep.
That gamble would look pretty good in foil.
Yeah. I got a bunch of gambles. I have so many different cool gambles.
The ghostly prison guy laughing would look good in foil.
That would look very good in foil. The Victimize will look cool in foil. The Crashing Footfalls will look cool too.
Do people play Drowned in the Loch? Was that a card in Modern or Pioneer or something?
I
Wasn't it?
think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got to have something for those. Does people play Show and Tell anymore?
I think people play Show and Tell and Commander all the time. And they definitely play it in Legacy. It's one of the best decks. Show and Tell Emrakul?
Nobody's Show and Telled me in a long time.
Wow.
Ever.
Frick, do you got Show and Tells?
Of course I do.
Put them in your decks. Show and Tell yourself. Just not in public.
But my only deck that plays the big Show and Tell creatures is Gruul.
The Big Show? Man, you made a Hulk Hogan reference yesterday. Big Show and Tell today.
I'm doing it. I'm getting
look at you
there. If you smell
what the Big Show is cooking.
Nobody ever wondered what the Big Show was cooking.
I don't want to smell anything about the Big Show.
Man, damn it! I just saw a whole bunch of new previews. I'm gonna have to go look at those.
Okay. Real quick.
Back to Clue, baby.
Back to Clue, because that's what we're actually talking about.
Emissary Green is the best one.
Is there any legitimate reprints in here that you're excited about?
I don't think so. I don't
Council's
think
Judgment. I'm going through real quick because I only looked at the new cards and didn't think, because it was like a pre-made thing, that there would be very many good reprints.
Well, in all the rares, most of the rares, there's a Stunt Double. That's actually pretty good. That's a clone with Flash.
Yep.
That's a not bad one.
Yep. Man, riveting entertainment on Commander Cookout.
Spawn of Mayhem. It's a mythic.
Oh wow, there's a Lightning Bolt. That's fine.
Fine, that's a good card that exists.
Yes.
People need Lightning Bolt in sealed environments, apparently. Stormblood Berserker is another good one in the limited environment. Beast Whisperer is a card people seem to like.
Beast Whisperer is a card, yeah.
Colossal Majesty is sort of a card. It used to be, at least. Fire Spout used to be a card, but not anymore.
Rakdos the Showstopper.
Hydroid Crassus.
Supreme Verdict. Yeah, well, that's a good one.
Both of those are a good one. Lavinia the 10th Path.
Underrealm Lich. Yeah, a full complement of Signets.
That's
okay.
That's
That's
fine.
Fine.
Some all right stuff. There's the Karoo lands or whatever.
Yep.
And then the Thriving lands. So there's some decent stuff. And some of the new things are fun. I don't think there's anything that's pumping anybody's nads, except for the bug. I've seen lots of people happy about Amzu.
Yeah.
Let's read Amzu Swarm Sunger. It's a 3/3 insect shaman for black, green, 3, flying menace. Other insects you control have menace. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, you create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token and put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the greatest mana value among those cards. Do it once a turn.
Oh.
So
that's fine.
That's a little sucky, but
I've heard some stuff about Conclave Evangelist because it's an elephant, and that's kind of a creature type that people want to see more, especially since Strixhaven and all of our trips to Ravnica has given us just a glimpse into elephant life and culture. They're all either archaeologists or work for a church, I guess.
Sure.
This is a 4/4 for 5. Selesnya Hybrid 3. It's got Myriad.
Ooh.
So when it attacks, you make a copy for each other opponent that it's not attacking. and they're put into play, tapped and attacking, sack them at end of turn. Okay, so whenever Conclave Evangelist deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of Conclave Evangelist.
Ooh.
So it replaces the one that you're going to sacrifice with another one.
Yeah.
And that one has
Myriad.
So they eventually are doing the Jehovah's Witness thing and trying to frickin' recruit more people to come to their... no, Jehovah's don't specifically do that.
No, that's what they're trying to do.
They're doing the thing the church does, trying to buy their way into heaven with souls that come to church and give the church frickin' money. I know how it works.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there. So I think those are the kind of big ones. If there's other ones that you're excited about, let us know in the comments below.
There's another Lavinia. Is she any good?
No, that Lavinia the 10th. Oh, the Foil of Conspiracy. Yeah, that is actually not a bad one. That's a 2/3 for Azorius 1, Vigilance. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, investigate, tap, add colorless, activate only during an opponent's turn.
Sure.
So you can make clues and sack them on the other turn.
There's a Lonus. I'm not even going to read it because I'm going straight to F.U. Aiden and editor Tyler's marquee card in the set. Herald of Ilharg. It's a boar, and Aiden's got the Gruul board deck. Have you played against it yet?
I have not played against
Another
it yet.
2-color Aiden Draft Chaff special. And of course it's a pig, so Tyler likes it.
Yep.
Okay, 3/3 for Grulin 2, Trample. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put 2+1/+1 counters on Herald of Ilharg. If that spell has a mana value of 5 or greater, Herald of Ilharg deals damage equal to the number of counters on it to each opponent.
That's pretty good.
That card's actually good.
That's
Yep.
yeah, I hope I open one of those. I'd play that probably.
And look, he's got little stripes on him.
He's my favorite animal to look at the Calgary Zoo. It's this kind of pig. It's like an African river hog or something.
Yep.
They're really cool. And they look like little watermelons when they're babies.
Yeah, because they got the stripes.
Yeah, I like that lots.
Yep. Well, lots of good cards. If when we do our Ravnica thing, I'll pull these up and go to new printings for the Clue product, and we'll review those as well.
We'll get some new stuff.
Because even if you don't spend the 70 or 100 or whatever this product costs, these will get opened, especially if they're just jumpstart things that people don't want as much, or if like fusions and retailers crack these to get the Clue people and the artifacts so people can own these, they're gonna have the jumpstart product also opened, so the new cards will be available through the singles secondary market, right?
I'm pretty pumped.
Okay.
I'm going to have all these, but I'm hoping other people do too. And I hope that people either bring their own Clue cards or buy these and then bring them and play with them, because I think that it's going to be kind of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll add a new spice to some games.
Oh, good. Is that did you cover the thing that made you sad?
Yes, it was the fact that it's Jumpstart.
Oh, then they repurposed it, kind of.
Yeah, that was the emotional sandwich.
Yes,
was we got at the end where they actually took the thing that isn't good and made it good. And how did they do it? By just giving us some cool stuff.
Sometimes we just need cool stuff.
Yeah, sometimes instead of getting random trash, if you give us something that we know we want, we'll take the trash with it.
Yeah.
It's like when I put the pile of chaff down at the LGS and people say, hey, can I look at that? And I say, if you touch it, you have to take the whole pile home.
You touch it, you own it. Yep. That's the game.
They take the one uncommon that they wanted, but they have to take the rest of the junk too. That's what this is. I want me an emissary green. I'll take the rest of the stuff to get it. Cool.
You know what I want? This is what I want. Sometimes we just want cool stuff.
Yeah, we do.
And I want this for you as much as I want it for me.
Uh-oh.
Because I got a vehicle deck.
Yeah.
I want them to do Transformers again.
Yeah.
And not do them dirty.
Oh, man.
Because, come on, do you play any of those?
Not a one. Never even considered it seriously.
Frick.
Mm-hmm.
Give us some Transformers that are good.
Yeah. Do it right, Watsy.
They did, and this is a little teaser for maybe next week. I think next week, because we've done a deck tech. We don't have the full set yet, but by next week, episode 417, we will have the entire Ravnica, Clue, special guests, frickin' Murders at Karlov Manor. We're going to do the not set review. We're going to look at the legendary creatures. We're going to look at the cards proper. We're going to talk about something that they did that we predicted.
Oh, baby, I'm excited for that.
And you know how Ryan and Brando predictions go is we predict something in the past, and when it eventually comes to fruition, we take full credit for it. And this one is different because not only is it a very cool thing, but it's a hyper specific thing that maybe it's a part of the culture that is this, and I think that it very much is.
We hit it so bang on.
Fucking right bang on the nose.
I expect a check. We were so close. I expect a check in the mail, Watsy.
And when we predicted it was long enough ago that it could have been worked into the products that we're seeing now.
See, that's why I'm saying.
I'm gonna go back and find when it is, because
there's some Watsy in play they're writing an NDA right now.
Oh,
they're sending us a check with an NDA going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. These guys know it. Oh shit.
Because you brought it up, and it was long enough ago that I didn't even remember. And I thought of other things that we did either after that, maybe on the same video, and I'm like, you're right. And the more I thought about it, I was like, I remember that.
Yep.
And it's so specific.
So I'm very excited.
That's a little teaser. That's a little final thought for me teaser that Uncle Brando freaking remembered something that I didn't.
Me, Brando. That's so good. So buy Clue. Buy it at fusiongamingonline.com. Use CCO Summer. Save yourself 5% off this stuff. You're going to buy it anyway. It's a really good product. Just get it.
If you're not going to, but you still like Commander Cookout, coffee.com, buy somebody in the nation in Chicago a beer or a pizza, or for fuck's sakes, go to Patreon because we're getting hammered there. Okay? I know it's just after Christmas, but I'm just throwing it out there. Links in the show notes.
Also, mush the like button. It's a free way to support the show, and we really appreciate it. It makes us feel good in our hearts.
Free.
Right? Like where you scream at an amusement park in your heart instead of out loud.
Yeah.
So that way nobody thinks that you're a wussy. We don't have any wussies.
So people think I'm a wussy?
Yes.
Sometimes I scream.
Absolutely, they think you're a wussy.
Oh.
Yeah, look at this wussy guy.
I got to stop screaming.
Yeah, just quit that.
Nah, no king shaming in the nation.
No, not at all.
Scream at an amusement park if that's what gets you off. Just don't show and tell.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And speaking of that, we're going to be back next week with our not set review of Return to Ravnica on the next episode of Commander Cookout Podcast. Hit our theme song!